Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the highly anticipated world of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, if you're like me and you've been eagerly awaiting the next installment in the reimagined trilogy, then you're in for a treat. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth feels incredibly similar to its predecessor, the Remake. And honestly, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's like building upon a solid foundation rather than starting from scratch. But here's where things get interesting. During a recent 3-hour playable demonstration, I got a taste of what's to come. And let me tell you, Rebirth is more than just a rehash. Chapter 2 of the demo really stood out to me. We're no longer confined to the streets of Midgar. Instead, we're set loose in a sprawling open world. Picture rolling grasslands, towering trees, and a sense of freedom that's absolutely exhilarating. Now, I know what you're thinking. Open worlds can sometimes feel empty and lackluster. But fear not, my fellow adventurers, because Rebirth introduces something called remnawave towers. These towers act as beacons, guiding us towards a variety of activities scattered across the map. From hunt-style battles to item salvaging, there's no shortage of things to do. And trust me, these distractions are anything but boring. Plus, the rewards are worth the effort. By scanning and defeating monsters, we can upgrade our combat simulator and unlock new summon materia. It's all about that sweet, sweet progression, am I right? Now let's talk about the environment. The grasslands around Calm feel vibrant and alive, reminiscent of the original game but with a fresh coat of paint. And as we venture further, we encounter gloomier swamplands haunted by the monstrous Midgard Ormer. But here's the kicker. Getting around these zones is an absolute breeze thanks to improved movement mechanics. Cloud can now effortlessly navigate obstacles and even climb from one handhold to another. It's the little details that truly elevate the experience. Of course, what's an adventure without a bit of combat, right? Rebirth brings back the exceptional combat system we know and love, but with a twist. We now have the freedom to arrange our party however we see fit, switching between different setups on the fly. And let's not forget about our new companion, Red Thumb Theed. He's a force to be reckoned with, boasting agile attacks and a vengeance gauge that adds a layer of strategy to the mix. But combat is just one piece of the puzzle. Rebirth introduces a skill tree system that allows us to customize our characters beyond just their materia choices. It's all about finding that perfect balance between offense and defense. And speaking of balance, let's talk about the variety of minigames sprinkled throughout the game. From a collectible card game called Queen's Blood to Chocobo time trial racing, there's something for everyone. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does Rebirth honor the original while still carving out its own identity? Well, the demo struck a perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation. Sure, some story beats remain faithful to the original, but there are also subtle shifts that add depth to familiar moments. Take Chapter 2, for example, where Shinra soldiers parachute into Calm, adding a sense of urgency to the narrative. In conclusion, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is shaping up to be a worthy successor to the remake. With its expansive open world, refined combat mechanics, and a healthy dose of nostalgia, it's everything we could have hoped for and more. And that's a wrap for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time, happy gaming!